And here we go, or here we come, I guess we should say.
Nope. The Sugar Bear says Happy Thanksgiving.
Sugar Bear says Happy Thanksgiving. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Hey Bonterre, Nunda, hey Valerie, hey Jen. We're fixing to, man, what a food day we've had.
Yes, we have. If you're seeing yourself in that camera right now.
I was pretty good though with my Fitness Pal. I'll say pretty good. I had a 1,000-calorie lunch.
Well, all we've had is lunch though, because we ate so well. I'm still full. I didn't overeat, but I ate more than I've been eating.
Yeah,
so
we had a late lunch. I did have breakfast, and but I probably won't have supper except maybe just a little nibble. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stand not having some shrimp Creole though.
Yeah, that's what's on the menu tonight. And I don't know what I was thinking. Y'all can see the remnants of our Thanksgiving back here, and so we still have plenty of food. But we're making shrimp Creole tonight, so we'll eat on that.
Why are we making shrimp Creole tonight?
Because I announced it last week.
because she announced shrimp Creole.
I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it anyway, and we're buffering already. What's up with that?
I see that.
I just want to tell y'all something. Tonight is very Christmassy because guess what we have up? We just set up our Christmas tree.
We sure did.
Just set up the Christmas tree. Tomas has been bugging us about putting up the Christmas tree, so we did it. Y'all let me know if you see any buffering. I shouldn't have any buffering. Still quite don't understand why.
We get a Marco Polo.
We just got done eating dinner. It's been a pretty busy day. Sorry it took us a while to respond to you, but I did want to tell you guys Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
And if you guys are still with Tomas, we want to tell Tomas Happy Thanksgiving too.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Ma.
Oh. We sent them a Marco Polo earlier. We're still live. We forgot about it. We're still live. We're still live. We sent them a Marco Polo earlier. They're returning our Marco Polo.
So thanks for Marco Poloing us in the middle of the live stream, Pratt family, which I guess you owed me that because I have a tendency to Marco Polo you guys in the middle of your live stream. But you need to respond one more time. Let us know if you're going live tonight,
so we can
tell our folks whether or not to tune in to Pratt Family Homestead right after Alderman Farms.
Anyway, so let me see what the message said. I saw that they messaged. So let's see. They're not.
They're not.
Anyway, so I wanted to find out from them for sure because we always make sure we cut off on time because
we don't want to cut into
we don't want to go into their show, but we have, y'all, we've put out the word about the
stuff made by our friends list.
And the response has been overwhelming, and we're going to mention everybody tonight. We may not be able to show all the photos tonight, but we plan on doing this up until probably 2 weeks before Christmas or a week before Christmas, whatever people tell us that they can ship their items. So
well,
anyway,
we're definitely not going to get to show all the photos tonight for two reasons.
Yeah, we can't show all of them tonight, but we can maybe mention everybody tonight.
Number one, because we're cooking tonight.
Yes.
Number two, because I haven't categorized all the photos yet, or should I say, I haven't made sure to like label the photos so I know who is with what.
Yeah.
But we are going to show photos from 4 folks, basically because they are the most time sensitive. If you're going to place an order, they need to be the farthest away from Christmas. So, but we're going to go down the list and list everybody that's on the list, and we'll do that, I guess, in between cooking.
Yeah. The shrimp Creole, it's really a quick, easy recipe. It does take about an hour though. So that's what I am relieved that we're not going to go over to the Pratt, so I'll be able to show you the finished product.
Oh, so we're going in. We're just calling it now. There'll be overtime.
Yeah, well, most likely. But anyway, here's our Marco Polo back from the Pratts.
You guys are going live, so sorry about that. But
wait, let's see. Rewind it. All right, and
Well, we definitely didn't remember about what time it was and that you guys are going live, so sorry about that. But we will not be going live tonight. We're spending Thanksgiving in Iowa and then heading over to South Dakota tomorrow. So we're going to hang out with family tonight. So everyone have a good night.
I'm going to go leave a message in the Pratt Pack right now that we are not going live because we forgot all about it.
Oh.
Tell them. Well, yeah, go leave a message in the Pratt Pack, but just so you know, all Alderman Farms viewers know it because we just played that polo live on our... good thing we trust you not to... Anyway, we played it live. So everybody's watching us knows that you won't be live. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your family. We love y'all.
All right, and Valerie asked, what is a Marco Polo? So I guess you've seen that. It's kind of like video text, or it is a video text.
Yeah, it's an app you can get in the Apple App Store, iOS App Store, and I think that there's also an Android version. I'm pretty sure about that, but it's pretty handy, and we don't. Yeah. It's not something that we want to be Marco Poloing with everybody in the world, but people that you communicate with frequently, it's pretty handy because you just push it and give a little recorded message, and they record a message right back.
We love it.
It's pretty handy.
But and I do it with the kids and everything too. Also, I want to tell you, I see that Miss Kim said hey to Moss, and Miss Valerie say hey.
Hey.
Anyway, so I wanted you to come say hello to. Hey, Andy.
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, it's time to start saying Merry Christmas, huh?
All right, so we better get started, right?
Yes, let's get started, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with we're gonna saute some vegetables. This is shrimp Creole, and I guess this is a Louisiana dish, huh?
Yeah, we'll add
Cajun
it to
dish.
our Cajun food playlist.
Yeah. And anyway, what you're going to start with is 1/4 cup of butter, and we're going to saute 1 onion, a half a bell pepper, 4 cloves of garlic, and a stalk of celery chopped if you have it. I didn't have celery, so mine's not going to have that. So I'm going to go ahead.
But you need it. It's a key ingredient, I think.
All right, I've got my butter in my pot, and I'm going to go ahead and get it melted right quick. And then while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and show you just a couple of photos that we have. And once I get the onions and bell pepper in, we're going to go ahead and start with the stuff.
Yeah, so here we'll start with this. Look at that.
That's in the high tunnel.
That
I'm
is
so
a
excited.
tomato in our high tunnel. And it looks like 2 or 3 there I can see.
Well, and actually I didn't take any pictures today. But there's even more out there, Tom.
Really?
Yes.
Great, because I didn't see any more yesterday.
And the big tall cherry on the bottom, on the end, has some tomatoes on it
great.
too. Yeah.
Great.
So I'm excited about that. We had the final farmers market for the year. We did great at the farmers market. I sold. This is once I broke the table down to 1 table. I did set up 2 tables, and I sold out of most of my bread. So it was a pretty good market. It was very cold for down south. You know how we are down here. I was cold. Tomas showed up for about an hour. I had to leave the market early and come bring him home.
But it was a pretty good market though, right?
It was a very good market.
So if you've been watching the last couple of days, Patty did a how to make cornbread dressing video, and if you've watched that video, you know she had a very specific purpose in mind, a very specific target audience.
That's right, that's right.
Who was the target audience?
My son Cameron and the rest of my kids. One day the rest of my kids may want to make dressing too, and they will have the video. And
so one thing the video didn't show was the finished product. And here it is. And oh my goodness, it was good.
Turned out really good. Grab that red thing down there.
It was so good. And of course, if you watch the video, you'll get this. I just added my pepper to my helping. You know what that's about is my mom. Is this pretty close? That's pretty close to Granny's recipe.
Granny put raw eggs, and I think I said
Granny
that in the
is
video.
my mom.
Yeah, Granny is his mama. All right, I'm turning the camera down. I've got my butter melted, and I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I just touched the pot. It's hot. I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic.
Much closer.
And bell pepper and onions. And I'm going to saute this, and I'm going to put the lid on it. It helps it to go ahead and saute a little quicker. And I didn't tell y'all, this recipe comes from my sister's church cookbook. It's actually her recipe, and I think it was from the Don's recipe originally.
Don's Seafood.
Don's Seafood. That's a restaurant. I don't know if they.
It's a Baton Rouge. No, I think it's a Baton Rouge. Julie, Don's Seafood is pretty much. That's a Baton Rouge. Lafayette, Baton Rouge.
Okay, you can turn the camera again. All right, I'm just gonna put this on a medium fire, or medium to low fire, and let this saute and get cooked.
Broussard Homestead said, "Cajun dish, you're speaking my language."
Woo, good. Yeah, when I mentioned that, I know I haven't seen Suburban on here, but I think she was one wanting more Cajun type recipes too.
Yeah.
So,
Broussard
anyway.
Homestead said, "We're in Southwest Louisiana. Where are y'all?" Well, we're in Brookhaven, Mississippi, or outside of Brookhaven, Mississippi, but we were both born and raised in Baker, Louisiana, just
That's
north
right.
of Baton Rouge. And I don't have any Cajun in me at all. Both of my parents are from here in Mississippi. But Patty has plenty of Cajun on her side of the family.
Yeah.
Patty's grandpa was a little small Frenchman, and he talked very thick like this. He had a heavy Cajun accent, very, very heavy. And I think he actually spoke French, didn't he, Julie? Yeah. Oh, really?
Although he grew up in Plaquemine.
He grew up in Plaquemine, but he spoke Parisian French. He didn't speak Cajun French. So, interesting. So, anyway,
Mama's dead.
my mother we call Granny, and when she made the cornbread dressing, she put a good bit of black pepper in it. And so I love black pepper in mine, mainly because that's what I grew up with. It's nostalgia for me. Patty also made a video on how to make sweet potato casserole, and again, you didn't get to see the finished product. Well, there it is, and it was scrumptious. And then today, I had a very special treat today. My buddy Tomas.
Come tell him what you did today.
Come with me. Come over here. Tomas got to do something for the first time ever today.
Yes, he did. He had such a great time. Come on, you got to tell him.
What did you do?
I went squirrel hunting.
No, you didn't go squirrel hunting.
What did you do?
I went deer hunting.
Went deer hunting.
And bird hunting.
Bird
Well,
hunting?
we didn't go bird hunting. There we are in the deer stand. And he did such a good job. He was very still and very quiet. And he looked around real good. And tell him what we got to see.
A deer.
We got to see a deer. Here's a photo that I shot zoomed in. And the arrow is pointing to the deer's head. So to the right of where the arrow's pointing, you can see the deer's front half of his body. It's two front legs just before that tree. And so I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it. And we forgot our binoculars, didn't we, Tomas? So I couldn't tell if it was a big old doe, it was a big-bodied deer, or if it was a spike or a young buck. And a doe would have been okay to take, but a spike would be illegal, and just not good deer management either. I would rather shoot a larger antlered deer. And so I chose not to pull the trigger. I also shot about a 3-minute video, and when I scrolled or zoomed way in on the video, I was able to tell that sure enough, it was a young buck, and I'm pretty sure, at least on the left tine, I saw a fork. So it was either, assuming it had 2 forks, it was a 4-point, maybe 6. There could have been a small one on the main beam, but I doubt it. But anyway, we're going to let him grow, and he was a big deer.
Comment down below if you saw the horns.
Well, you can't see the horns in that picture, and I didn't put the video on here. So, but that was a good YouTube thing to say. And we had a little trouble out there. What was our trouble that we had?
There was so many loud gunshots,
Yeah,
and it scared away the deer.
One of our neighbors was target practicing or something, and which is fine. I mean, we've done that before too, but it was bad timing for us. In fact, in one burst of gunfire, the deer that we were watching, turned and ran away. And but if it would have been a baggable deer, I would have had plenty of opportunity. So.
Look, Bruce Hart Homestead said all us Cajuns are related. Just might have to go way back. Yeah, that's true. And I just had did ancestry DNA, and there's actually some Broussards on the list. So
yeah,
so we may very well be kin.
Valerie asked if Cajun people are from Canada originally. I think what you're thinking of is the Creole folks.
Well, no, what is it
the
called?
Acadians.
The Acadians, yeah. And my papa was part of that group, the Acadians.
So yeah, they did.
Looking at the ancestry DNA, when they came over, the family, some went to Canada first, and then came down to New Orleans area.
All right. So. Broussard said, think there's a Don's in Scott, Louisiana. Well, there may very. I
think it's more of a southern, Louisiana type thing.
All right, you need to catch them up on any other cooking, because that's all of our.
I don't think so.
Non-gift related photos.
Yeah. And look, next week I think we won't do a cooking segment. I think we'll just dedicate it to.
Yeah, next week will be gifts only. We're just going to talk about stuff made by our friends next week.
And I'm just stirring this around. It's starting to. You want to show them? I'm looking for them to for the onions and stuff to kind of get a little clear, to show that they're getting tender and done. Because I don't want them crunchy, so I'm just letting them saute. They'll be done in just a few minutes.
And by the way, all the ingredients, the complete ingredient list and cooking instructions are found in the description of this video. You going? Mm-hmm. Bye, baby. I love you.
Bye, YouTube.
Mom says bye.
YouTube fan. I don't know if could they see you? Oh, wait.
I don't know.
He's been eating some ice cream. I don't know if you can tell it or not.
Hey, everybody on Facebook. Sorry.
Here's the camera up here.
Bye, YouTube.
Hey, everybody on Facebook. Sorry, I've been neglecting you. Facebook hadn't been working most weeks, so I've kind of let it slip my attention. But Big Bear said he ate too much. Happy Thanksgiving to the folks at Big Bear as well.
Yes,
Big Bear Homestead.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Okay. What's the first one? I think one of the pictures you're going to show tonight blew you away. You want to talk about that one first?
Yeah, but one thing I need to do though is give me just a minute. Talk amongst yourselves, because I need to pull up the list.
I was going to show you. This is my sister's cookbook from her church. I don't think they still sell them anymore. But anyway, so she gave us this as a Christmas gift one year, and she has some of her recipes in here. My sister Evie, my oldest sister, and some of her recipes. The sweet potato casserole came from 2 different recipes in this book. So anyway,
yeah, okay,
I've enjoyed
you ready?
it. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so. Again, the list can be found, and the link is in the description of the video. In fact, it's the second link in the video, which is AldermanFarms.net. And moderators, please post this for me. AldermanFarms.net/gifts. GIFTS. AldermanFarms.net/gifts. And we've had a good response. I think I've got about 25 people who have emailed me with photos of sample items, description of what they sell, and the best way to obtain those gifts. And I said tonight we're going to go down the whole list, but tonight I want to show photos from just a few that are kind of, you have to order the farthest out, I suppose. And one of the first people to respond was Leela Buck from Cramblet Cottage Custom Portrait Reborn Babies. Let me say that again. Cramblet Cottage Custom Portrait Reborn Babies. And they are basically amazing custom handcrafted baby dolls that I couldn't believe. When she sent me the picture, I actually had to email her back and say, forgive me, but I think I know what I'm looking at, but please tell me what I'm looking at. Because,
that's the truth. That is exactly what it said.
And so what they do is, from a portrait or from a photograph, they handcraft a baby doll. and they paint it in several painstaking layers where they get the undertones, and then they add the little capillaries and so forth and so on.
It's a multi-layered process.
It's a multi-layered process, takes a good bit of time. Her link is about halfway down, I think, on the AldermanFarms/gifts, AldermanFarms.net/gifts page. But I want you to brace yourself for the next 2 photos I'm about to show you. These are baby dolls. These are not living, breathing babies. Are you ready? Here's the first one.
I expected to see here a, oh, wow. Yeah, because it's just really...
I know you're oohing and ahhing and going, good grief, you must be lying.
Pull it up on the TV, you know.
That is not a real baby. That is a baby doll. That's one. Here comes the next one.
Y'all are on camera.
Here comes the next one. Look at that.
That's just amazing.
They look like real.
Again, this is not a baby. This is a baby doll.
They look like real
made
babies.
by, they do look like real babies, don't they, Tomas?
Mm-hmm.
Made by Cramblett Cottage Custom Portrait Reborn Babies, which are amazing custom handcrafted baby dolls. There's a link on the page at AldermanFarms.net/gifts where you can reach out for more information, find out about the cost involved. There's a starting point, you know, kind of a base price, and then it goes up from there. But that is just
I was so impressed.
My sister used to make porcelain dolls years ago, and they had a hugely successful business. They went to the New York International Toy Show, and the most amazing thing about their baby dolls, that they were hand painted and all, but the dresses and whatnot. In fact, she made one that absolutely mirrored Patty's wedding dress, like a little bride baby doll. I sent her this link and these photos, and she was blown away. And she said, you know, if this lady can make babies look like your baby, you know, she says she's going to be rich, just because it's such a unique gift and such talent. So that's the first one. Here's another one. Another on our list is Handmade Knives by Wallace Knife Works. Many of you know the folks at Wallace Knife Works. And so I just picked a couple of samples from the Wallace Knife Works webpage. Again, these take a good while to make, but if you go to the Wallace Knife Works page, and there's a link available. If you go to AldermanFarms.net/gifts, there's a Wallace Handmade Knives by Wallace Knife Works, and a link that will take you to the page where I got these photos. But Wallace Knife Works does great work. Most of them come with sheaths, and just amazing work. And again, most of you, or many of you, probably know Wallace Knife Works. So we're happy to have them on the list. Why buy a knife at a big box store when you can get one made by hand from a quality craftsman?
Yes.
Like that. And then two more. One more I'm going to show you, and this is actually the link on our page is at the very top. The title is the Wood Ox Sling, the ultimate firewood carrier by the fine folks at the Log Ox.
Yes.
We absolutely adore the Roberts family, who owns and operates, founded the Log Ox. I'm a huge fan of the Log Ox 3-in-1 forestry multi-tool. My little saying, and I think it's mine, I don't think they say this. If they don't, they should. The Log Ox is saving America one back at a time.
Maybe that is their saying.
I don't think so, but it should be if it's not. But it's a great back saver. So now they've got a Kickstarter campaign, which makes it time sensitive, for the Wood Ox Wood Sling.
And that is an incredible thing. This is a great gift idea.
It's a great gift idea. Here's a schematic that kind of shows it. You can carry about 40 pounds of split wood with this thing, because the way it distributes the weight against your hip instead of just in your arm. So again, the link is at aldermanfarms.net/gifts. Their link is right at the top of the list, and I think Patty's actually going to model it for you.
Yes, we have one. Look at this. You set your firewood in. I should have left the firewood in it. And you carry it like this, and y'all, it is not, I'm telling you, it's not that heavy. I mean, we used to carry it in like this, and then your arms were all pricked up, and then you had stuff all over you and everything. And this, it's heavy canvas, I guess. And so you just pick your firewood up and just set it right in here. And then, and look and see if we got a flashlight on it that you turn on. As you're walking.
They probably don't have a battery.
No, you haven't put the batteries in.
I haven't put the battery in.
And as you're walking, it shines where you're going.
Yeah.
So it is really, really cool. Or it shines on the wood pile. But I'm loving this, and we haven't done a video or anything on this, but we've got to do that.
Yeah, we're going to. But anyway,
it really saves your back.
Go to the Kickstarter campaign and help them out. They are an American company with American ingenuity, made in America. That thing is made out of durable material, just like the log ox. There are other products that are made. They're bulletproof. I mean, they're just tough stuff. Now, one more. Now, again, we're going to go over the whole list here before we leave here tonight. But one more that we'll highlight tonight is from our friends Anita and John over at AJ Farms LLC. If you keep up with Pratt Family Homestead, you just saw them just release a video on the quail. We haven't done our video yet, but we haven't finished it yet.
Yes.
We're putting together a video.
Yes, of us all the way from getting the eggs to hatching to actually they're fixing to be moved out of the house. So
yeah,
I hope we have them in the
they're
house.
doing great.
We had some cold weather come through, so we got to get them out of our house now.
We had a good hatch rate for the first try.
Yes.
And
very, very pleased.
They are so sturdy. So anyway, did they do this because of what we were doing?
Yeah, well, I had just asked her, you know, if she wanted to put together something that I thought would be a great idea because, you know, had we not come home from Virginia with quail eggs, I would have been asking for quail eggs for Christmas. So yeah.
So what they did was they put together a package. It's a quail starter pack, and it comes with 60 hatching eggs, 10 quail egg cartons, and 1 pair of quail egg scissors. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Yeah.
It is pictured right there. Here's just another shot, a couple of shots off of their website of the quail, the Coturnix quail. I love that picture right there.
Isn't that fine?
Yeah. But so these scissors right here, it's an $81 value, and they're putting it together for $65, and shipping is included.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
So those little scissors you see right there, apparently quail eggs are hard as a brick.
Yeah.
And
Let me go grab ours.
you can't just take a quail egg and tap it on the side of the the bowl or the frying pan or something. You actually have to cut the top off. And so you got our pair?
Yeah, but I was gonna show them these little containers too, because you know quail eggs are smaller, and so this is like for a dozen quail eggs. And 3 quail eggs, is it 3 or 4 now? I got confused. I think it's 3 equal 1 chicken egg. And so, I mean, aren't they cute? I just love them. But anyway, yeah, here's our scissors right here. We haven't got to use our scissors because, of course, we didn't eat any of our eggs because we're hatching them. But in about 3 to 4 weeks, we will have our own quail eggs. But let's see. You see how it's got this little sharp point that actually cuts into the and you cut the tip of the egg off and then just pour the egg out.
Yeah.
So
pretty cool.
Really cool. So I can't wait to get to try this.
All right. Oh, that's right, Big Bear. I forgot about that. I didn't scroll down far enough to grab that picture, I guess. Wallace Knife Works actually made a beaver skinning knife and named it after Big Bear. It is the Big Bear beaver skinning knife. Nunda actually has one. And over at the Big Bear Homestead's YouTube channel, Big Bear's got some videos demonstrating how sharp the knives are that he gets from Wallace Knife Works.
Okay, right. We're gonna go ahead and continue with our recipe right quick. What? A knife? Oh, Corey's making his Christmas list. He's over here listening. Knife? All right, we're gonna add in. All right, this we've sautéed this, and so we're going to. I'll make sure I do everything right. I'm gonna add my tomato paste, and you're gonna sauté this tomato paste in here for about another 5 minutes. Just get it mixed up good in the pot.
What were those Quail scissors? Or those scissors in the picture?
Need to do that.
Sorry, I'm saying bye to Chelsea, Tomas's mama.
Oh, but once again.
Sherry, what are your kids? Sherry Driggers is on Facebook. What are your kids amazed about?
Ciao.
You've already said bye. You can say it again. They're looking at this right now.
Yeah, they're looking at the pot. Oh, don't touch their face on that.
I love you.
Love you too.
We'll go deer hunting again real soon, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on the fire for about 5 more minutes. Y'all be careful and let this kind of cook up a little bit.
We didn't, Jason. We saw a deer. Jason asked if we got anything hunting. We saw a deer, but I wasn't sure if it was, I forgot my binoculars, and I wasn't sure if it was a buck, a young buck, or a big doe. And I shot a video of it, and when I came home and zoomed in real good, I made the right call not shooting, because it was either a 3-point or a 4-point, whatever. It wasn't big enough to shoot, but it was a nice big-bodied deer, and I'm excited to see him next year. Oh, did I need to be back down here?
No. I was just getting ready. All
right,
that's got to go for about 5 minutes, so if you have something else.
Well, I do, but I don't have any more pictures. But let me scroll up. Let's do that. Let's scroll up and see.
I've not been keeping up with the comments, so y'all, I'll scroll back through in just a minute.
Well, thank you, Amy. Amy Fuel said, "Tommy, look how skinny you are without that beard." Well, I cut the beard down,
and the weight too.
But I've also lost 29 pounds as of this morning. So,
yay!
But thank you very much. I feel skinny. I feel pretty.
Oh, you so cute, baby.
I do. I actually feel light. You know, there's Suburban. Did you say something about?
Yeah, I was just talking about. She was on the discussion when we were talking about making more of the Cajun recipes and stuff like that. I think she had said, "Yeah, I make Cajun recipes."
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, we're doing shrimp Creole tonight. If y'all tuned in late.
Broussard Homestead said Cajun is slang for Acadian.
Ah.
But you know what? I bet it came from a Cajun. You know, just kind of a lazy pronunciation of Acadian. A Cajun. Cajun, I bet so. I love that kind of stuff. I'm going to look that up now, Broussard Homestead. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Amy. Oh, that's right. And Suburban says, congratulations.
Yes.
If you guys haven't been over to Amy's channel, you need to go over there and see her announcement.
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
A very big surprise.
A very big surprise. Let's just put it this way: they're bringing a new critter to the homestead. So
she might not appreciate that.
Let's see here. Big
yeah,
bear.
no, you would love the log ox sling. I really like mine.
Yep, it's really fine. Patty, who made your tapered rolling pin?
Bet in the farm.
Oh, was that was that Jenny?
Well, not.
Jenny,
well, wait
right?
a minute. Yeah, Jenny.
Jenny or Chad?
Chad, yeah.
Bet in the farm.
Yes, but they didn't tell us anything.
Big Bear found my 29 pounds.
They didn't.
Thanks, Pia.
I don't think they signed up though, did they? But you could talk them into.
Yeah, I need to. I need to.
Yes.
So
this is one of my gifts that Tommy got me last year when we did this. Jenny and Chad listed some of these for sale, and Tommy got me one, and I love a tapered rolling pin.
I'm gonna tell you something. And if y'all didn't figure it out, last year when we asked, for people to send us stuff that they made, I was being sneaky.
He was shopping
because I wanted somebody to help me figure out stuff to buy for my wife. And I think
he did
almost
a great
100%
job.
of her Christmas gifts were purchased from people.
I think so. Yeah.
So
and it was
that
really,
may or
really,
may not happen again. I don't know. But
that was really, really cool.
so let me tell you this, going back to that rolling pin. Anybody who, this is your homework, gang. Somebody go contact Jenny and Chad at Betting the Farm and tell them, how come you haven't emailed Christmas@AldermanFarms.net
Yeah, there you go.
with photos of your creations and links to where people can buy that amazing rolling pin from. And so Big Bear said he don't have a trap for that critter.
All right, with the tomato paste in here, you're supposed to be stirring it constantly. I just read that on the instructions, but I did stir it pretty much constantly. And then you're going to add a small can of tomato sauce, which is 8 ounces, and all I have is the large can. So I'm going to try and add a half a can. That's about half a can. So, because this is like a 15-ounce can. So, I did that. And so, tomato sauce. And then I'm going to add my water. And then you're going to cook this for about 30 minutes. You add about 3 to 4 cups of water, it says. So, I'm just going to go ahead and, I think I'm going to add 3 cups of water. And then I'm going to see how it is. See the thickness of it. If it's a little too thick, I can always add a little bit more. And so I've got this all mixed up. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna get it cooked up, and then I'm gonna turn it down to simmer for 30 minutes. So, and let me see my time. I may do it a little bit. I may not simmer it quite 30 minutes. I may cheat.
Suburban, I think they actually have smaller ones. I don't know if Jenny makes them.
No, Chad made those.
I mean Chad. But he probably would do it by request. I think those are pastry rolling pins you're talking about. But I've seen them. And do you have one, Patty? Do you have a short wooden one?
No,
dark?
I don't have a. No, it's not short.
Okay. But I know what you're talking about, Suburban. I've seen those too, and I could be wrong about it being a pastry rolling pin. But all right. So, Patty, should I go down the list? Start listing.
You can't pull any pictures over.
No, I can't pull any pictures over at the moment. So
Yeah.
here we go. I'm gonna flip over to AldermanFarms.net/gifts and just talk a minute about start going down the list of folks that we have on our list so far. So I've already talked about the Wood Ox Sling, the ultimate firewood carrier by the fine folks at the Log Ox. You can find children's books by author Jacob Stroud. You can find various artistic items plus tatted lace bookmarks by our local friend Joanna Posey is on there.
Yes, and that's if y'all don't know what tatted lace is, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, go to the link,
It's so
the
pretty.
Etsy link. That one is an Etsy link. You can get some extruded pasta and Grove verified Lebanese extra virgin olive oil by Part-Time Permies.
Yes, yes.
At West Michigan Pasta and Provisions.com. Then another personal friend of ours, Mandy Sanders, is offering herbal goodness, hand-grown and harvested in the heart of Mississippi.
Yes.
She's over at sunsandmoon.com. Her link is on there. Mandy was going to do, we had a herb walk here at Alderman Farms a couple years ago, and Mandy was going to do it, but there was one problem. She was big pregnant.
Yeah,
and,
she was about to deliver.
Yeah, so her partner at the time, business partner at the time, Lindsay came and did it, and that was an amazing time. How about Homestead Honey's Family Homesteading book? Then she also has other items. There's a website for the homesteading book and other items available on Etsy. You can get some fantastic looking wreaths from the Farm. You can get crocheted items and custom decals, like vinyl decals from Camera Shannick. Her links are on there. Of course, many of you will recognize this.
I forgot to get my apron out.
Yeah, personally designed and handmade aprons by the one and only Pauletta Ford.
Yes, yes.
We all know her as Miss Pauletta.
Yes, she makes some wonderful, wonderful aprons.
We've talked about handmade knives by Wallace Knife Works. Unique handcrafted items and homemade goodness from... Oh, I thought you were reading with me.
No, 70 Farm.
70 Farm.
Yes, and actually they just sold, when we were talking about it last week, somebody got a biscuit cutter.
Yeah, somebody got a biscuit cutter because we talked about our biscuit cutter.
Very, very unique items. Here is my biscuit cutter. It's a square biscuit cutter. And her husband Les made this. I think the kids may even help some in the crafting of things. If not, they need to be, because it's a great thing to learn. And I did have, I've got some like coat hangers and stuff like that Tommy got for me, but they're hung up right now. I can't show you those.
Let me tell you something about this. You know, how neat is it to have, I don't know how many of you, raise your hand if you've got stuff out there that belong to your grandparents. Well, our grandkids and great-grandkids can use this, because this thing here will last 200 years.
Yes.
You know, so anyway, the 7D Farm, the link to the 7D Farm shop is on the website, AldermanFarms.net/gifts. Items made by Bandana Grandma with love. She has amazing handmade mittens that she sold completely out.
I just brought mine upstairs.
At the Homesteaders of America conference, she had tons. She's actually, Patty, what did she talk about today that she's making?
Oh, it's a I wanted to call it a poncho, but I don't know. If
a shawl?
Shawl, yeah.
No, I can't remember, but it's big.
It's going to be hooded. I don't know. I think you call it a poncho.
No, that's not what she called it. But I don't think. But anyway, y'all know Bandana Grandma, and she makes amazing
very,
stuff.
Very well made. I got some mittens at the conference in Virginia, and they were very, very well made and came in very handy. They kept my hands toasty warm.
Yeah, because it was cold up there, y'all.
So cold up there.
Let's see, who else we got?
And it followed us back here, seems like.
Yep. All right, and we highlighted the amazing custom handcrafted baby dolls by Cramblett Cottage Custom Portrait Reborn Babies. You can get your hands on some goat milk bath and body products by the Solid Rock Soap Company.
Yep.
Woodworking and Farm Treasures by Bear Springs Woodworks. G's Louise, it's an interesting name.
Oh, I like that.
It's G''S. G''S Louise. So it's G's Louise Custom Embroidery and Gifts. Here's a fave, the Farm Girl's Guide to Preserving the Harvest by our buddy Ann Acetta Scott. You may know her as a farm girl in the making.
Yes.
There's another author in our chat tonight who is yet to send me the best link from which she wants people to buy her book.
Who could that be?
I won't mention any names, but her initials are Amy. Send me a link.
Send a link.
The best link that you want people to buy your book from. Then we've got Leslie and Danny Fox over at Tanner's Pecans and Candies. Good grief. These people have some amazing pecan products and candy products, and they're like getting almost famous. They are featured in all kind of magazines and commercials and all that. So Tanner's Pecans and Candies, top quality natural and roasted pecans, homemade candies, pies, and cakes. You can find their link there. Then, if you're interested in spending a little money to save some money, check out our friends Michael and Tara at Living on a Dime. Save money on easy recipes your family will love without coupons.
Yep.
Oh, I skipped over a couple, didn't I? Sorry about that. I did. How could I skip over?
Oh my goodness.
The sweetheart of the universe, Janet Garman.
Yes.
Of Timber Creek Farm, writer of books and creator of, quote, free range yarn.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, she grows her own yarn on yarn trees or something. No. She's got critters. And we absolutely love Janet Garman. I can just tell you right now, she is as sweet as you think she is.
Yep, that's
if
right.
not sweeter.
That's right.
And we mentioned AJ Farms, Anita and John at AJ Farms LLC with the Quail Starter Pack.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
You can.
Let's go ahead and do our second. This was supposed to be cooking for 30 minutes, and then we're going to add some more stuff to it. Let's see what we're going to add.
All right. So Let's remember, we stopped on living on a dime. I've only got about 4 more as of now.
Your hand?
Oop, yep, I'm glad you didn't sit that on my hand.
That would have not been good. I'd have been in trouble. Okay, let's see where we're at. Cook for 30 minutes, and I know I didn't cook for 30 minutes, but that's what we were supposed to do on medium heat. All right, now it's time to add the shrimp. You're going to add 1.5 pounds of shrimp, and I am buying frozen shrimp, and I know some people don't have a choice to buy frozen shrimp. I just don't have any in the freezer. So, fresh shrimp are better if you can do fresh shrimp. Let's see, I'm adding my shrimp. I haven't added any salt and pepper to this, have I?
I don't think so.
Okay, and then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Oops. You get that?
While you're getting that, let me point something out. Homestead Evolution, which is the YouTube channel of AJ Farms LLC, has pointed out that they cannot ship eggs to Canada. The laws, either here or there, don't allow it.
Okay. All right, that was a teaspoon of sugar.
Just a teaspoon of sugar helps the medicine
We're
go
going to get
down.
monetized or whatever that is.
Go down. The medicine go down.
Okay, sugar, and we're going to add salt and pepper to taste. And I think you left the pepper on the table, didn't you, baby?
I did. I'll go get it.
I got it.
It's right there.
All right, so we're going to add some salt. And I'm just going to do a light sprinkling of it, and then we'll taste it once the shrimp get cooked, because I'm not going to taste raw shrimp. That'd be yucky. Some pepper. Shrimp, sugar, salt, pepper taste. All right, now this is going to cook another 30 minutes. For the last 5 minutes, we're going to take it out. We're going to add the green onions. And so, I'm going to put it back on the stove.
So we're ready to come back up with the camera?
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Now,
So,
all right, you said you were on living on a dime.
yeah, I was, but Corey and Kayla are leaving, so y'all come over here. Come around.
We didn't make Chelsea get on the camera. We should have. The people don't hardly ever have seen Chelsea.
Yeah. Your hair looks fine, Corey. I'm gonna have to raise the camera up. There's our baby
I'm
boy,
sorry, baby.
Corey,
Yep.
and his lovely fiance, our
Fiancé.
future daughter-in-law, Kayla. Tell everybody,
right.
hey, here's the camera.
Yeah,
look
we're
up
up
here.
there. I always look over
Yay.
there.
I know, I
Right.
was looking over there, I was like, yeah.
So,
So, where y'all
Anyway.
going? Where y'all going?
Just
Oh, okay.
they,
All right.
they helped us get our Christmas tree up tonight. Well, Corey did.
yeah. I
Yeah.
cleaned up after it though.
Yeah,
so.
she was the cleanup crew. So
Oh,
anyway,
well,
she
thank you
helped
very
too.
much.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right, you're dismissed.
Corey and Tomas put up the Christmas tree. All right.
Let me bring the camera back down since I don't have to have it way up on the top anymore. Alrighty, let's see. We've only got a couple more to go on our list so far, but I'm hoping that every time we do one of these shows, we'll be getting more emails to be added to the list. Hint, hint, Amy.
And remember, next week when time allows, we want to have the pictures to show at every show. You know, when we list them, but we
Yeah.
just with time constraints with the holiday and everything, we just didn't have time to have all the pictures listed. Plus, if we would have had all the pictures, we wouldn't have been able to cook too. So
No, that's right.
And I almost called off the cooking, but I said I hated to because
Can't do that.
I told you I would.
Because she
So,
said she was gonna.
yep, that's
When
right.
you're gonna, you gotta.
Okay.
All right, so living on a dime, save money, easy recipes for your family will love without coupons.
Yep, and
And
they
so
have,
much more.
Yes, and they have so much more. They have lots of ebooks on ways to get out of debt, house cleaning. I mean, all kinds of stuff, and soap.
And guess what's gonna come out very soon?
Very soon,
Their updated new edition of their best-selling
Dining on a
Dime
Yes.
cookbook. And again, it's so much more than a cookbook.
Yes, it really, really is.
So you can get, and here's another very local to us handcrafted goat milk soap and lotions by Mount Olive Soap right here in Meadville, Mississippi. That's right next door to us, just a little bit down Highway 84.
That's right.
And did you want to say something?
Yes, you're just flying through everything.
Oh,
we
I'm sorry.
30 minutes, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Slow down. You're going to try some tonight
Oh, good.
of her lotion.
Oh, all right, Emma.
Yes, this is goat milk lotion from Mount Olive. She came to the farmer's market, and I had told her about this. Okay, it's very thick. I'm going to give you that much, but
Oh,
wait a
my
minute.
word.
Wait a minute. It's like butter. It's made with goat milk.
It smells pretty.
It is so nice. You want to give Julie some of that? Come, no, give her any. Come over here, Julie. No. Come here, Julie.
Come on, Julie.
Julie, come here.
No, you have to.
Y'all want to meet Julie, so come on over here now, Julie. Come on. She's my older sister, but I'm telling her what to do.
You ain't got to worry about your hair. They've heard us talk about Julie so many times.
Wait, oh, you're not on the camera. Wait.
Good. That's a good place for it.
She's not in front of the camera person, just like I used to not be. This is my sister, Julie.
Hi.
Now,
Nice to meet y'all.
try this. Try this, rub it in. Doesn't it just feel so good?
Rosie, you want some?
My hands are baby soft.
Come see.
I mean, it is so good. Now,
Rosie's done it.
Aunt Rosie won't come over here because she knows I'll pull her on camera. But y'all seen Aunt Rosie before out there helping me work in the garden.
I can fix that.
Oh, this
Oh,
is nice.
Tommy. There's Aunt Rosie. Say, wave to him, Aunt Rosie. That's Mama's. Now, where are you? You're not. Are you the baby?
Middle of the last three.
She's the middle sister of the last three. There was 7 of them.
Of Patty's mother's siblings.
2 boys and then those 3.
2 girls, 2 boys. Yeah.
Something.
but
It was
this,
a boatload of them.
Y'all, this is so nice. And I love the way. What was I asked her the
Yeah, but I
scent,
smell
and she
kind of
told-
girly now.
Yeah, that's not too girly. What is the scent? Oh, sweet almond oil, and what
Well,
was
that's
it?
not a
I
sweet
know.
almond oil
What did
scent.
she tell me though? I almost had it.
Fragrance.
Vanilla.
Uh,
I think she told me it had vanilla in it.
yeah, it
Another
does
one,
kind of smell
the
like
one I
vanilla.
tried had vanilla in it anyway. But anyway, it's got goat milk, distilled water.
It don't taste like vanilla.
Don't taste like goat milk either, does it? Sweet almond oil, shea butter, emulsifying wax, avocado oil. What's that word?
Stearic acid.
Germicide and fragrance. So I love it. And I told her, I said, I've been wanting to make my own lotion, and I never have done it. And I may not have to because this feels good. And this was $4.50, so I was pleased with the price. And it doesn't take much.
All right. So, and again, those are local folks. They sell right here at our
smells so
farmers
good.
market. And then we got Big Bear Homestead. And they create all sorts of handmade items, crochet gifts. Uh-oh, there went the microphone.
I didn't do it.
Sorry. Sorry about that. They make all kind of handmade items, crochet
yes.
gifts, and handmade soaps, some of which we have.
I've got to go through, and pull out the stuff that we have from different people that are selling stuff because Robin has blessed
I got to go get
us,
mine. You talk for a
blessed
minute.
us so much with different things that she makes, and she's so talented. And she just, when you're sitting there talking to her, she's just a crocheting, and it's just amazing. And I've got to get back on it because I've got me some ideas for Christmas presents that I've got to do, that I want to do. But one thing I want to show y'all while he's gone. Y'all met Aunt Rosie. Her name is Rosemary, and she brought me some rosemary. Look at it. And she said, did you say this is only about half of it, or you've got?
That's about a third.
She said it's about a third of her rosemary, and y'all, it smells so good. So I've got it in a vase, and you put some on the table for decoration, but I'm gonna dehydrate it. It smells so good, and I put some in my water bottle. What is that thing called on there?
A kettle?
Yeah, and the kettle in the water on the wood burning stove. So I'm excited about.
We keep a kettle
that.
of water on the wood burning stove just to kind of add
So
a little bit of humidity
yeah.
to the air.
Because it makes the air
And
so dry.
it's I can't smell the rosemary right now, but if I go outside for even 5 minutes and come back in, it's very strong and very, very nice. So let's see, goat milk soap and Christmas ornaments by Quail Farm. They've got a Facebook page, and the link is on our website. And then finally, for now, until we get some more listed on there, Amy, this is a neat item. It's called homestead wraps, and these are also local to us.
That's cool.
In fact, these folks are brand new homesteaders. They're going full blast. They have gotten pigs from us. They bought 2 goats from us.
That's right.
They've been over here picking our brains. They've been over here seeing what not to do. And so it's a young couple really wanting to make a go of it with a full-time homestead. And so the homestead wraps are reusable, washable, and sustainable alternative to traditional plastic wrap. Y'all, they're made out of beeswax, jojoba oil, or jojoba, or however you say that. What else I tell you? Pine rosin.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the pictures of these. Well, go to the website. You can click on the page and on their Instagram link and go see some of them. They're decorative.
Yeah, we had no idea they were even doing it. Tommy started telling me about it. He had never heard of the wraps before, and I'm like, I've heard of that before, and I wanted some of those.
Yeah. So
it's like reusable plastic wrap, but it's
not plastic.
It's not plastic.
And it's really an ingenious thing that I'd never heard of before. And
they sell a package, you said.
Yeah, they do. For $25, you get several of them. For $25.
So many large, so many medium, so many small. So
yeah,
more than just one. So it's really a good price on it.
So where can you find all that stuff? You can find it at aldermanfarms.net/gifts, and I'm sure the list will be growing.
It is going to grow. In fact, you've been gigging Amy all this time. And you haven't listed what we have for sale.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I want to put that on that page because that's stuff made by our friends.
Well, but you want to tell them, right?
Yeah. But first I want to tell them, back to Big Bear. Remember now, Big Bear, you didn't send me an email. Robin sent me an email.
Oh.
And she didn't say nothing about traps. Oh. So I didn't know. I do what I'm told, man. I follow directions. That's why I've been married 30 years.
Oh,
no, but you can also get some amazing traps, predator traps of any kind of predator trap, just about. And Big Bear can consult you to let you know what's the best kind of trap.
In fact, he's sending me a coyote trap. Right, Big Bear?
Amy said, sent you the link, Tommy.
Okay,
all right,
Amy.
so Amy will have her I can quit gigging Amy now.
Yes.
So.
Anyway, we decided that I had told y'all that we had my little ebooks that we've been selling. We had printed some out for when we go to conferences, and we have decided we have some left. We're done with our conferences for the year. And I didn't count how many we have left. I was supposed to do that before the show. I forgot. I don't have many left. It's more than 10 each, but it may not be more than 25. But anyway, we're going to sell these, and I went by the post office, and it is cheaper to ship media mail than like my sourdough stars. And we're going to be having sourdough stars. I have orders for them, and if you've ordered them, I'm sorry. I haven't got them dehydrated yet, so I'm working on my sourdough starter now.
We've had an interesting few weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Very interesting few weeks. Anyway, the sourdough start to finish. It's a bigger book, and it'll be $12 shipped media mail, and the Instant Pot book is $7. And if you did want both of them, then I don't know what the shipping would be because I'm going to have to go get a bigger envelope, and I'll have to find out.
We were supposed to find that out.
I found out how much each
one
is.
You can't do it yet anyway because we don't have it on the website yet.
Well, you can email us.
No, you can't.
Don't email us.
Don't email us.
Well, you were supposed to do this. See, Amy.
No, you were supposed to do it.
I don't know how to put it on the website.
No, you were supposed to find out how much to do the package and.
I did, and I told you it's $2 shipping.
But you haven't told me how much to do both of them plus a sourdough starter That's what you were
Because
going to do.
We're not. I don't think we're doing that. I don't think I can do that. Anyway, so they're for sale as soon as Tommy puts them on the website.
Yeah. And they'll be on the website as soon as he tells me how much both are.
I told you. No, just separately. 12.
That is
12,
not what we discussed.
and
Go
7.
back and watch last week's show.
Well, it doesn't matter what we discussed before. It's what we're doing now.
That's true. I should know better. I've been married 30 years.
$12
Look,
and
Homestead
$7.
Evolution wants both.
Okay, well then I'm gonna find out how much. I've got to go find out how much. I didn't want to go to Walmart. Okay?
Well, let's see. 12 and 7. 12 and 7 is how many?
Well, I know, but I don't know that it's gonna be $4 shipping for it. You know, for
Well, I
putting them
know, but
together.
I'm saying we could, like, if 12 and 7 is 19, then maybe both. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but this. I didn't want to go to Walmart because and find out the envelope at the post office would not fit both of them. Okay, and so I was going to do that, and so
Sure.
but I think like. So if it was $2, it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I think we could probably do both of them for 17. I think. So we'll say
We'll
that.
see.
We'll say that.
We'll see.
Both of them for 17.
Are you burning your stuff?
Hold on. I don't want to pull a Torah.
Yeah, we don't want to burn the oven.
Okay.
Whew, Homestead Evolution said just do 25.
No, because it's 10 and 15, and then the shipping.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I was thinking, I wish I could do the 2 books and the starter for 20, but I got to find out shipping because the starter costs more.
Yeah,
If I could
it's
get it all
absurd how much shipping costs.
But anyway, so
Oh,
all right, that's cooking.
there you go. Suburban said
Oh.
just get a flat rate envelope.
Well, they're 7, I think. I think the cheapest one of those is 7. So,
Yeah.
but that
It's
might
ridiculous
be
how much
that
it
might
is.
be the cheaper option. I need to go to Walmart. I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to try and go really, really early in the morning.
I don't do math.
Because y'all know what Walmart's like now? It started on Tuesday. Tuesday, Save-A-Lot was crazy. And so I couldn't imagine what Walmart was. I bought cream cheese in a little bitty container because I didn't want to go to Walmart.
We've got a scale, and we could, Amy says get you a scale and print your own postage at home.
We just hadn't got to that point yet, and I probably just need to do that.
Probably be a lot easier because then we could just put it out there instead of having to drive
Yeah, that would be much easier. So,
the whole 10 minutes to
yeah.
get into town.
Yeah. So anyway, but
Thanks,
we're
Cat
gonna
Lover.
do that, and I am gonna do a count and everything. And next week's show, we'll know the exacts on it.
Hey, we're
I'm sorry.
officially in overtime,
Uh-oh.
and the Pratts are not going live, so don't
Yeah.
panic. You're welcome to stay here until we finish this shrimp Creole, and we'll
Oh,
just
thank you, Pia.
bump our gums.
Oh, I did want to explain though. I think I told y'all about these books when I printed them. I want to tell you again. Though this is heavy cardstock. I don't want you to be shocked because they cost they cost a lot to print these little books and then shipping them and everything. And I just want to show you how they are. Where you'll know what you're getting. But it's got color pictures, and I think it's got a picture of everything in there that I do. Right, Tommy?
Yeah.
So there's cinnamon rolls, and it's step-by-step details of how to do everything. So, but it doesn't have the thick, heavy cover, on it. It is cardstock cover and everything.
Right.
But anyway, it's what we could do.
Nunda says she prints her own postage for HOA stuff. Big Bear says we have got to do that because it's cheaper in the long run.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know what to do about it. And where's that postal scale you had? I'm scared the scale's going to be wrong, and then I'm going to pay money and ship it off.
Maybe we could
and
do
it's
it
gonna
on
come
your
back.
digital scale.
Well, that's true because it's got the weight thing on
Yeah.
it.
All we
I mean,
got to know
it's-
is the weight.
it's
But Big Bear
certified.
says they do it and it saves a lot. It would make sense because you don't have to drive to the post office.
Well, yeah, that's going to save in
You know?
itself because we've made special trips to town just to mail stuff.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
All right. So
we
that
gotta
settles
buy
it.
So we got to buy a printer? Another printer?
No, No,
Okay.
it just prints on paper.
Oh. Okay. All right. So we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure it out. Right?
The life of big businessmen.
Yes.
Yeah, food scale. Yeah, we've got
It's a food scale. I mean, and it's certified.
It's
I have to have it
certified too.
certified
So
from
yeah,
Mark.
it's
So
it's
it should be right.
certified.
But it's in hundreds and not whatever ounces. But I could got that figured out. Okay.
Yeah, we got that. We can figure that out.
Okay. So how long has this been cooking?
I don't know how long that's been
Let
cooking.
me see if the shrimp are cooked.
I told you I don't do math.
Yeah, the shrimp are cooked. All right, let me taste it and see. Give me a spoon out that drawer, please.
And see, Anita, I guess that's Anita, maybe John, said they add a regular spoon.
Yeah, that's good. I just want to taste see if it's
So they add 4 ounces just to be safe, and it never changes the price much.
Ah, true. Good idea.
Yep, Amy said any scale, just a good scale, and buy cheap envelopes on Amazon. I mean, what we have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cat Lover, we could ship once a week. We could. Yeah. It's not like we never go to town, but you know, I would.
Watch your hands.
In addition to the savings, I prefer the convenience of just carrying it out to the end of my driveway. Oh, you ready?
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, you know, I got to go over my ingredients. We got shrimp, onion, bell pepper, garlic, butter, tomato sauce, tomato paste, sugar. All right, and I've got my water, my salt, and my pepper in. Now, the last thing is a 1/2 cup of green onions, and that's about a 1/2 cup. So, and I'm going to stir those in, and we're going to simmer it another 5 minutes, and that'll go ahead and cook the green onions, and it will be ready to eat. And Julie, it's a little soupy.
Yeah, it's a little.
Oh, it's because I didn't cook it for 30 minutes. Oh, if you cook it for 30 minutes like you're supposed to, it won't be soupy. And what I guess I'll do is I'm going to put it in the refrigerator like this. And when I get ready to serve it, because we're not going to eat this tonight most likely, I will cook it a little bit more to cook out some of the water. I guess some of the water cooks out. I've been keeping the lid on it. Should I not have done that? Okay, I've kept the lid on it, and I wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, so rewind the video to where she said put the lid on it and scratch that. Don't put the lid on it,
So I'll leave the lid.
because you need some of the water to cook out.
Or you could put, if you're in a hurry, like I've kind of been, you could not put as much water.
So you are Tara tonight, after all.
I didn't catch anything on fire.
You didn't catch
No fires. Did y'all see Tara's fire? Oh my gosh. She had a fire, a real fire.
If you haven't yet, go to Living on a Dime's YouTube channel and just search fire and watch that video. It's hilarious.
Yes, it really is.
It's hilarious.
Okay, so let's see.
And you can add your bay leaves if they want you.
Oh yes, and Julie reminded me too. She was in here looking for bay leaves for me. We put a bay leaf or two in there, and of course you take that out once you get through simmering it. You take the bay leaf out because they're really kind of coarse. You don't want to be eating that bay leaf. So you just want that for flavor. Oh, Suburban says now she needs shrimp Creole because she just stuffed her face with pumpkin pie.
That's me too, Suburban.
Yep.
I can't let sweet be the last thing in my mouth. In fact, when I got my sweet potato casserole for lunch today, I ate that first. I ate all of. I'm a dessert first guy because I don't want sweet to be last.
And I like sweets to be last.
So if I eat my sweet last, that means I got to go eat something else to get the sweet out of my mouth. So. Well, we've covered a lot, haven't we?
We have. We have. I'm just kind of scrolling back up through the comments to see if we missed anything, and I probably still am missing stuff.
Yeah, if we didn't address something, put it in the comment after the video posts, and we will address it. We didn't mean to overlook it. We're just kind of scatterbrained, doing too many things at once.
Yeah, it's really been kind of weird kind of juggling all this. I kind of feel like Tara. Because she's a juggler.
Yeah, she is. Well, she has better help than Patty does because Mike is a genius at streaming it all together, piecing it all together. But I do want to remind you to do your Christmas shopping at AldermanFarms.net/gifts, which is our page called Stuff Made by Our Friends. And we do consider you friends, and we're doing two things, hoping to accomplish two things with that shopping list on our website permanently. and that is to give you some gift ideas that are not the, I love Amazon, but give you some gift ideas that don't necessarily come off Amazon, although a couple of those book links are to Amazon, but don't come from a big box store, that come from the hands of people who made stuff with love and care, come from people trying to make their way in a small business venture. We want to be able to help support those small businesses and help them grow. And actually, that's the other thing we're trying to accomplish. Trying to give you some unique gift ideas and help those who make unique gifts to have a little bit better business year.
I'm just seeing everybody said hey to Julie and said hey to Aunt Rosie, and she just walked out, but I will tell her. And Suburban had told me when I showed him the rosemary about how easy that it roots and everything.
I saw that.
And Suburban, you may have been the one. I went live one time from the greenhouse, and I had a little rosemary, and we were talking about it rooting and everything, and because I wanted to do some clippings and everything, and somebody told me to use a little bit to strip the bottom leaves like you said on here, and excuse me, yeah, and roll it in cinnamon to use that like as a rooting hormone type thing, and then put it in the ground. Anyway, I did that, and it did take off, and I have a few little plants, but I'm going to dehydrate some of this. But I think I may root some of this, because I think it would be neat to have a rosemary plant from my Aunt Rosemary. So anyway, so I probably will root some.
And I'm telling you, I want some of that stuff in the house all the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a few bushes of it, because it does smell so good.
It's a great smell to come into the house.
But anyway, I guess we will. I will scroll. We always look back through the comments afterwards. Because I want to see what all y'all said about. Tommy was showing y'all the pictures, and the list was on my computer where I look at YouTube comments. So I'm just interested to see what y'all thought about all the different gift ideas. One thing I wanted to add too, he was talking about going on our website and everything. We're not getting a dime from this. We're just doing this to help our friends and to help you shop. So we're not getting a percentage. We're not getting free things.
Well, that's mostly true. There are a couple of links on there, like for example the Wood Ox link at the insistence of the Roberts. That is an affiliate link.
Oh, it is. Okay,
yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, but then that's the only one though. But I mean, we're not doing this to make money or to get anything.
No, that's exactly right.
Because we just want to bless other people, and they're making nice homemade things and that are good gifts and everything. And a lot of the stuff, y'all, we have some of the things. And honestly, it's been a very busy week with me having the farmers market on Tuesday and everything. I really wanted to go through the list and look at it and pull, like I have some of Bandana Grandma's mittens, and I wanted to show you the mittens. But anyway, I'll do a better job next week and the different things. Robin has blessed us with different things. I think we have a LSU. I think the last thing she gave us, every time we see her, she seems like she gives us something. I think we have a LSU washcloth, no, a dishcloth. Anyway, so she blesses us with stuff, and a lot of people have. And anyway, so I want to share that. I just want to share that with y'all to make sure you don't think we're not getting a kickback or anything like that. So.
That's right. With only a couple of exceptions, it's not really kickbacks, but there are a couple of affiliate links on there, but only 2, I think. Suburban says cinnamon is a natural fungicide. I didn't know that. It wasn't her who said that about the cinnamon. And I was thinking maybe that was Jen, JM at the Nut House, but
I don't know.
I do remember
I can't remember.
Charlena Wright says no shrimp, but she's thrown cooked chicken or even leftover turkey into her Creole.
Yes.
As long as there's a lot of okra and tomatoes.
Oh, okay. Let's see. This recipe doesn't have okra and tomatoes. And Charlene Wright says that shrimp Creole is traditionally served over rice. I am so sorry. I did not say that. Yes, you serve it over rice.
It's in the description.
Yeah. We do, and I'm so glad you said that, because I just wasn't even thinking. So.
Eileen says you don't add bell peppers?
Yes, a half of a bell pepper. That was sautéed with the onion. That was sautéed with the onion in the very beginning of the video. Bell pepper, onion, garlic, and I didn't have celery, but a stalk of celery if you have that.
Yeah, so she had the bell pepper was already pre-cut up, I think.
I did.
Before we started.
Yeah, I had everything cut up just to save on time. So.
All right, well, we've gone overtime. We've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yes, I really have.
And we do have time. I flashed this up last week, but didn't have time to read it. But we have time to read it this week. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. That's found in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. And, you know, y'all, nobody's perfect. We certainly aren't. But, you know, we want you to know that that's a guiding principle in our life. And you know, we don't want to be famous. We don't want to I don't know. What we want our lives to accomplish is to bring glory to God in the things that we do and we say. And we hope that's your goal as well. Today is the National Day of Thanksgiving. You know, it was established based on when the pilgrims who had, you know, so many of the people who had survived the trip of the Mayflower ended up not surviving very long here. But, you know, it wasn't the first Thanksgiving, you know, wasn't necessarily a very totally pleasant environment, but they set a standard for us to pay attention to, because in the midst of incredible hardship, they knew that they had much to be thankful for.
That's right.
And I promise you, some of you out there may be going through some incredibly difficult times, but it doesn't change the fact that God is good and He's faithful, and we have tons to be thankful for, no matter how hard it gets. And another one of my favorite promises, if you've been born again, then you need to hang on to Romans 8:28, that God promises to work all things together for the good of those that love Him and are called according to His purpose. And so you can find reason to be thankful. You can thank God for trials because He will use them to fashion you more into the likeness of Christ and make you more of who God wants you to be. And so we just pray that our lives bring glory to God in the things that we do and say, publicly and privately. One of our biggest desires is to be real. That's why our tagline is at Alderman Farms, where life on the farm just got real. Because we want to be the same people offline as we are online, you know, and we don't pretend or anything like that. And I'm not pretending when I say how much we appreciate those of you who continue to come here and watch us babble on, and we still can't get over that anybody gives a rip about what we do or say, but we're thankful that you do, and this is fun for us. And you know, I guess if it ever stops being fun, we'll stop.
You know what? I want to. Hey, Rosie, are you not going to do your cake tonight? You want to finish it? Aunt Rosie had brought a cake that. Is it okay if we do that right now?
I don't care.
Aunt Rosie brought a cake. It's an angel food cake, and it's a real simple cake, but it's really, really good. She bought the angel food cake, and let's see, Aunt Rosie, you're gonna have to tell me what all you did. I'm trying to move that out the way. You cut it in half.
You cut the top off.
You cut the top off.
Thin layer.
A thin layer off the top, and then you scoop out the middle.
All the way around.
All the way around. You scoop it out, and then you fill it with cream cheese.
You mix
with
cream cheese, confectionate sugar, a cup of confectionate sugar, 8-ounce cream cheese, and 1 cup of whipped cream. You mix all that together, and you fill the cavity.
1 cup of whipped cream, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and a cup of powdered sugar, confectionate sugar. And you put that. Then you put the top back on, and you mix all that together, and you put it in there. And then you put the top back on, huh?
You cut it in half.
Yeah, I told him that. And then anyway, then she's put Cool Whip all over the outside, and she's chilled her blueberries. And so blueberry pie filling, yeah.
And if it's not chilled, it'll drizzle down the side.
Yeah, if you don't chill it, she had this in the refrigerator just to chill it where it wouldn't be too runny, and we didn't end up doing it at lunchtime because we were all so full. But it is a gorgeous cake, and it tastes so good. So should I put this whole can on it, Aunt Rosie?
No, you don't.
You don't?
It'll be too much. You can put, as you cut it, you can let people put it on.
Yeah, you can put it like to the side and let people add it if they want it.
Have mercy, that looks good.
No.
In the hole here?
No.
Okay.
No.
About half the can, you think?
Yeah. And if it's not in the refrigerator, it'll drip down the sides and make
Yeah.
it
And as it sits out, it'll drip down the sides.
Amy Fuel said, "Oh my lands, that looks fabulous." Suburban Hillbilly says, "Oh my goodness, I need this in my life."
So anyway, I want to cut it where they can see the inside, and then I'll just eat the piece I cut where it won't go to waste.
Yeah, you don't want to ever be wasteful.
Yeah, don't want to waste like that. So
And we're just going to let y'all sit here and look at that. Well, hello, retired and prepping from Middle Tennessee. You're just catching us as we're winding down. We went a little overtime today because the Pratt Family Homestead is not going live. So we had time to show this amazing cake. And all it is an angel food cake, a modified angel food cake.
look at that. And see, and here's the filling right here, right there. You can see. Can you hold it up there?
Probably gonna wash out, but
right here is the filling.
It looks good. Alrighty. So I think again we're gonna say good night. Good night. Sleep tight until we meet.
They want to see. They want to see that it tastes good. Delicious.
Is that delicious? Is that low calorie?
It is. You want to taste that?
No. Is it low calorie?
No.
Really? No, she said no.
No.
She said no. So I'll be skipping it. All right. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us. And we will see you next time. No cooking next week.
No cooking.
We're only going to do highlight the gifts and stuff from AldermanFarms. Well, that won't be all we do. I'm sure if we have any updates just of around the farm, high tunnel
But that's
picks.
mainly what we're dedicating the show to.
Yeah, we're mainly going to dedicate the show to showing more
stuff.
photos of images that people are. Wallace Lake said, "Man, I'm full as a tick, but I would eat that."
Oh, and you know, I'm going to tell you, it's a very light dessert. It's not heavy, you know.
Yeah, well, angel food cake is pretty light. So, all right, tell everybody bye.
Good night, y'all.
Bye. We appreciate y'all. See you next.